Now I just want to give you a product review quickly on Black Duck seat covers, and it's just what it is. I don't own them. I've never brought seat covers, maybe Lambswool when I was 30 years ago, and I went, I don't need those either. I'm not a seat cover guy, so I'm just going to quickly show you this Toyota 2011. It's a construction business, so it's been used dirty and hard. 310,000 Ks, I can only assume they've been on there for the life of the vehicle. This is the condition of them at 310,000 Ks, so you could say, yep, I'm happy with that, they've done their job. That's what some people would say, and I don't know how much they are. You can let me know in the comments. Black Duck seat covers. To compare, this is our almost 300,000 K Hilux that was also in the earth moving business, had a 400 litre diesel tank in the back. Very dusty, dirty vehicle, but it's had a lot of cleaning done. You wouldn't believe it, it looks like a new door trim, doesn't it? So, bucket of hot soapy water. This is the genuine Toyota seat condition of a 2013 Hilux with no seat covers. Of course, the downside is if someone drops a cigarette butt, they're going to burn a hole through the seat. I'm not a seat cover guy, and neither was this. Right, stuff on the seat I've put there rubbing on the material, whatever the case may be. Not bad condition, actually. I'm a floor mat guy, got the genuine Toyota rubber. Seems to kind of do the job, but it's just vinyl floor anyway. Like I said, this was a real dirty pig, like the other one's a bit dirty as well. It's had a bit of a clean, but it's got a lot more to go. You can see the seat foams, they wear in a little bit. The side, I've replaced that foam, but that's the original cover, and it was pretty putrid when I got the vehicle. So a bucket of hot soapy water with a bit of cleaning product, disinfectant and soapy stuff gets the job done. Just saying, how much could you have spent on seat covers, and what's the difference in the result when these have lasted 300,000? Let's go and have a look at a couple other cars and wrap this one up. 17-year-old 120 Prado, this one. Only recently started cleaning it over the last year. You can see they've been a bit harder on the side there. The seat foam not so good, but this is nearly 300,000 Ks also. You can see the condition of the seats. No covers on these ones either. And this is one that's never had seat covers on it, but I've been cleaning it for about 11 years because I've only owned it since 196,000 Ks, where it got used to travel around Australia by other people. They kept it reasonably clean, but the point is nearly 500,000 kilometers, and look at the conditions of the seats. And this is why I'm not a seat cover guy. They cost money, you get your wear and tear getting in and out, but that's a non-issue. You can replace the foam or take it to a good luck finding a motor trimmer these days, but that cover's almost worn through. So to be fair, why am I not a seat cover guy? Well, I find they don't breathe and I get a sweaty back. So seats like this, it's a bit like a mattress. It can kind of breathe, but if you put a sheet of plastic, go put a sheet of plastic over your mattress and then go and sleep on it and see how that works out. That's what I find with seat covers. I've only driven customers' cars with Black Duck seat covers and other brands. I'm not picking on Black Duck. I'm just saying they don't breathe. And even in a short period of time, or as a passenger with people, I've noticed, I can just feel it, you know what I mean? They don't breathe. Even like those, what's that wetsuit material called, that stuff? The ones that are made out of that, I forget what it's called, you know, lost for words. But they just don't breathe. So anyway, I just prefer, I don't like leather either. I'm not a leather guy. Sometimes you just got to cop it and deal with it. But I don't actually, in the Patrol, I don't hate the leather, as it turns out. But I much prefer this. This is me. Bada bing, bada boom. Make your own decision on whether you need seat covers or not, what brand, how much money you're going to spend. It's up to you. It doesn't bother me. I'm just showing you the real results at those kilometers, what they look like, so you know for yourself. Thanks for watching. Yeah, this can clean up just like mine. If you think this was useful information, consider subscribe, turn the bell on so you don't miss the next important bit of info. Just think about it. If you got rid of the seat covers, because they look pretty atrocious, they've been used hard, absolutely, wear and tear. Get rid of those, clean up the seats. I'm not going to pull it off, it's not my car. There's a lot of cleaning to be done. So they've even broken off the drink holders. You can still get those out. Look at the dust in there. Mine was the same. Don't worry, it's bloody terrible. But, you know, you got to go ahead and clean it all out. They've given it a wipe. You know, this is we've tried to clean it, but then there's a detailed clean that needs to happen. See all the grime on there, you know what I mean? It's just terrible. Look around that side of the stick. It'll be on, you know, the windscreen wipers, indicators, steering. You got to give it a good clean. Bucket of hot soapy water, gets dirty, change it again, and you won't get it done in a day. It takes a lifetime to get this clean again because it hasn't been kept clean. It's just a dirty old work vehicle. So it takes just as long as it took them to get it dirty to bring it back from the dead. Thanks for watching. That's how I roll. Hope it helps. See you on the next one.